anytime you want to start this, hook your hose up. You're going to hook the hose up to the top line, and then from your nozzle is going to be on the bottom line, okay? So you want to turn the water on full blast, and you want to go ahead and pull this trigger. Pull this trigger before you try to crank it up. When you come to crank it up, there's a choke over here. You can pull these one way if it's not starting right away, and then you'll push it back over when it's started. It's got a kill switch here. You want to turn it on right here. Again, make sure that you turn your hose on, it's full blast, and you pull the trigger so you can get the water through the pump. You need the water through the pump so you don't burn up the pump. That's a big note to know before you start this, okay? Don't turn this on and then turn your water on. You're gonna burn your pump up, all right? And it's good to hold this right here, hold it down right there. So some of you might be asking, why don't you use this attachment over here? This is great. It's Westinghouse. I use this for my Sunjo one. This one's only rated for up to 2,500 PSI. I need to upgrade that surface cleaner if I want to use something like that. I've had this for a couple years. I think it's $2.99 right now. I think I bought it for about the same price. This thing's a beast. Saves you a lot of time. It doesn't make it super white. It just cleans things up a bit, okay? That's what it's gonna look like. It's wet. In my opinion, it cleans things up pretty well. I haven't done that section. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you this how it looked when it was dry. So, it looks different when it's wet, right? But definitely looks different when it's wet. I just wanted you to have a good look of, I mean, it gets a lot of stuff up. I have to go over that again. That was a tough spot. Some oil or something. But you can just see how everything kind of lightened up. Compared to right there. Now on to the next location. I said I would upgrade my surface cleaner, which I did. So this one goes up to 4,400 PSI. And this one has the wheels on it. The last one I did have, it didn't have the wheels on it, and it was a little bit of a struggle. But my pressure washers goes up to 3,400 PSI, and the other one was rated at 2,500, so it wasn't very effective. It already comes assembled, which that's good. It's got the 2 jets. And got this little bristle so anything doesn't flare out. We're gonna just attach these so we don't have to bend over as far. And what you do with these is just quick connect like that. Okay. Okay, this is the line from your house hose. This goes on the top. The line from the gun goes under here. You want to tighten it down really good. Okay, that's snug, that's snug. You want to turn your water on. Turn your water all the way on before you start it. And then on top of that, pull the trigger on the gun first before you try to start it, because you want to get some water flowing through the pump. Okay? Once you get plenty of water flowing through the pump, then we'll turn it on. Now on this, you want to decide on how far and how much of these you need. I only think I need one of them. So I'm going to take off that one. I'm going to put it on here. Like that. That should be a good enough distance that I can work it like that. So you don't need both of these sometimes, depending on what you have already. Turn the switch on. So this hasn't been touched in years, like years on end. So what I'm gonna do is just hit it with some bleach and I'm gonna rough it up with a little brush. So let's see how that works. I'm actually gonna let that sit there for a minute or two and then I'll hit it up. Still bad, but it's so stubborn because it's been locked in for so long. I'm gonna scrape this one up and we'll get after this one as well. This is scrub brush with bleach and just the surface cleaner, okay? This is what you get for this square. This, same thing, scrub with bleach, just a surface cleaner. Now this one was a scrub with bleach, surface cleaner, and just the 40-degree sprayer nozzle. And this is the best look so far, is scrubbing it with the brush and then coming back over with just the nozzle. Just a little 40-degree spray nozzle. Come back over because you can get a little closer and it's a little more powerful. You can see how powerful it got right here. So you look at that difference with the nozzle compared to like the scrub, just the surface cleaner, it doesn't get it as good. It's because you can go a little lower and you can get a little more benefit maximizing that pressure. So keep that in mind when you do this. If you get one of those, they do save a lot of time. So on my first video, you can scroll on my channel, you'll see that I used one of those on a pebble driveway and I did pretty good with it. So it does save a lot of time. In this case, it just needs a little more. The stuff's been sitting up longer because I can tell you this hasn't probably been done over here for like 10 years or more. So it's probably as good as I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna do them all the same way, knock it out, and see if I can make this thing look a little better. Okay, so the before and after, completely different. Not perfect, but I hit it with the surface cleaner and then I hit it with the 40-degree sprayer nozzle. So, which is this nozzle right here. Right there. So, but we did get a lot up. Looks a lot cleaner. That's the other. So Biggest contrast I can think of is that in this. And then have to touch that up a little bit. Gotta finish cleaning that off. That's just mud. But I'll touch this one up a little more. And I think we're good here. I just gotta go over. I gotta hit up the walkway. But I just want to show you how that was and how good that machine is. Guys, don't forget that all these supplies and equipment will be in the description. Just look in the description. You'll see the Troy-Bilt. You'll see the surface cleaner, the brush. So I will say this is a Troy-Bilt TB3400PW, 3400 max PSI. It says the max 2.4 max gallons per minute. All right, guys, we got some pump protector. We're gonna add this on. So let me show you how this works. Get your can. You're gonna want to put this on after you're done with your season of watch out, baby, watch out. You're gonna want to use this when you're gonna store your pump. So you go ahead and press it. Once it comes out, when you press it and it starts coming out this side, your pump is protected, okay? So it keeps your pump from having buildup, protects the pistons and seals, and protects any type of buildup in the pump while you have it stored. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. I'll put this in the description as well with the other products. And you have a good one.